That pesky photographer keeps trying to catch Kiss off guard. Ace and Peter are intercepted.
Hey, Kiss, look this way! Nuts!
Then he tracks down Paul at a restaurant.
Oh, shucks! Hey, Gene, over here! Darn!
But Kiss has the last laugh. Kiss Unmasked, the all-new album on Casablanca Records and 6. Kiss Unmasked. Available at Budget Tapes and Records.
Welcome back into Tunes Brothers. I almost lost my train of thought halfway through that. Going back to Kiss, what do we got going tonight, Scott?
Well, we're almost to the end of the Kiss catalog with the ranking of the songs. An album that I hold special. It's always been a great album for me, man. Regardless of what people have said and what took place at the time and what the band was going through and all this stuff. Some great songs on here, man. Right after the Dynasty era, of course, you got Unmasked. If you can see it, there we go. The great album cover. I've always loved. Whoever done a great job on it. I just never did get why he put I still say they stink at the bottom. But anyway, that hadn't always thrown me for a loop. Yeah, man, I remember buying this when it come out, and I seen it in the store. Got it. A lot of things have changed since I was 10 years old till now. I liked songs back then that I guess I still like some of it, but some of it I'll have to say I really don't. I don't hate anything on here. There's nothing on here that bad for me to go with that word or that far. But there's some stinkers on here, man, in my opinion. Especially by never mind. We'll get there. We will get there. And we're going to rank these songs like we have been doing every album thus far. We've got one more in the Kiss catalog to do. And we'll let you know what that is when we get there. So, Unmasked, to me, I think the Kiss kind of self-destructed themselves with the singles they were releasing at the time. I'm not saying these albums wouldn't have done super great. I don't know. You know, sometimes back then, like Rob has said, you know, the radio was everything, man, and you put out the wrong shit, man, you're going to get the wrong results, especially when you're going, it seemed like, to me, they were intentionally going against their fans with some of this stuff, and that's kind of hard for me to swallow. It's kind of hard for me to understand that. So, but I've never heard Shandy on the damn radio. I never have, to this day that I can remember. So, I listened to the album. That's what I got out of it. And to me, a very, like Rob said, man, time, place, things that were going on in your life, dude, I can remember well. And this was the summer of 1980, man. I remember it well. And it was an awesome freaking summer. And this album was the soundtrack to it, man, because this was the one, you know, that I was jamming. This one and Highway to Hell pretty much, and a lot of other things. So, but that's my little take on Unmasked before we get started. Now I'm going to turn it over to Rob to give his take.
This is an album that very much depends on your mood, at least for me. Uh, Unlike Scott, I've always hated that fucking album cover.
Oh,
As a kid, I hated that fucking album cover. I hated the cheesy ass poster. I don't like cartoon. I don't. I'm not a comic book fan. I want my shit real in vivid colors. Didn't care for the solo posters being cartoon. Just not my thing. Um, the album I loved as a kid, and then it was forgotten through my teens, and then I fell in love with it again later in life. And before Scott gave me this homework, I had been playing it off and on over the last month or so while I drive around at work. And we just finished up the AC/DC video for,
Let There Be Rock.
yeah, Let There Be Rock. So I quick brushed up before we started this, just, bits and pieces of songs that I could fit in 10, 15-minute window. I got to tell you, I'm not crazy about this album anymore. And maybe it's just I'm a little under the weather, have been for 2 days. Maybe I'm just pissy right now. I don't know. This is, to me, less of a Kiss album than The Elder is, in my opinion. And I love The Elder, but at least in The Elder, you hear elements of Kiss with some of the harder stuff. There's only one hard song on this entire album. To speak on Scott's Shandy, that was a mega hit in Australia, not here. They didn't even tour this fucking album in this country. I mean, they were dead to the fucking. This was almost a deliberate sabotage. I don't want to say by the band, but by whoever the powers that be are, forcing them into a pop, mainstream sound or something. I don't fucking know. There's strong points on here, but like Scott said, there's some real crap on here. He put it a lot nicer than I did, but stinker and crap means the same thing, right? They both smell. So I will start this one off. This is Dead Last. It's been dead last since I was a kid. I never thought it was ever entertaining. I thought it was the dumbest intro that any song in the history of music has ever had. Torpedo Girl. This has nothing to do with my disdain for Ace as a person. That you can't, Lewis, get past an intro that bad. You just can't. So I don't want you to come on here and say, well, just, you got to get past the intro. It's just no, man. It sets the tone. It's horrific. It is the most 70s cheesy BTV crap. I can't even wrap my head around what the hell he was thinking with that. And the song itself lacks any kind of imagination or tempo or anything. Just a terrible fucking song. And it is one that I hate in the Kiss catalog.
Okay. Tell us how you really feel, man. All right. We're getting started off on a good pace now. Is that right?
Like I said, I try to be respectful about bands that other people love that I don't know much about. This is my band, so the fucking gloves are off.
Damn. And ding, 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 ding. We wrapped up on that one. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 11 tracks?
Yeah, that surprised me. I thought it was a shorter album.
Okay. Torpedo Girl. Okay, now, here we go. I'm amazed, even though Ace was fucking out there, bro, but Ace has always been out there. This is no exception and no excuse. To me, now this is to me, and probably about 50%, maybe a little more of the Kiss fans. Ace fucking nailed it on Dynasty. And that's my opinion. I think he absolutely wrote sung 3 great freaking songs. I mean, absolutely spectacular on that freaking album. Less than almost a year later, here we come with this. And I'm expecting Ace to back it up. This was Ace's opportunity I mean, he got it after the solo album. I know that's why they give him 3 tracks on Dynasty. They don't have to say anything. I know that's why. And this was a backup, man. This right here would have solidified Ace, man, as freaking wicked if he could have backed this up with Dynasty songs, with songs that were even more kick-ass instead of more just low tempo and fucking dun, 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 dun. God dang, man. I remember listening to that as a kid, dude, and wondering what the fuck is this?
Yep.
And then
One of the stupidest bass lines I've ever fucking heard.
that is not for a rock band.
No.
That is not.
That's something you'd hear on fucking some Primus tune or something. I mean, that's just fucking horrible.
And then that weak dun 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 dun. Damn, I could play that probably, and I don't even know how to play the guitar. Get the hell out of here, man. I'm gonna go take a swim today. It was real hot, and I just had to get away. God damn, man, that's a genius lyric. God almighty. Damn, suds down in the bay, whatever the fuck, man. I just, it lost me, man. I'm telling you, I couldn't believe what I was hearing even then. But over time, ain't done it no favors, bro. And that's, you know, like I said, I'll get in Ace's ass quicker than anybody. Don't give a damn how much I love the guy, but that it's just shit. That's all I can say, man. That's all it is, dude. I don't like it, and I never really have. I mean, it's just got worse over time to me. That's my number 11, Torpedo Girl, and that's probably where it's going to stay.
If ever you were going to like this song, it's as a fucking preteen. As an adult, you sure as hell ain't going to grow a taste for it.
No, and I was didn't care for it, so.
No, me either. Number 10, another what the fuck song for me. She's So European. The only cool part of this song is the very end where Gene hits an obscene high note. Other than that, this is typical Gene, though. I expect from some, like he's prancing around the streets of fucking Paris, France or something, trying to fucking be some snob or something. I don't know. I hate the song. It's cheesy. It's corny. It's phony. No fucking redeeming factors. And that's just all I'm going to say.
I will give them a little bit of credit. I know this album kind of took, some of them took damn near the exact uniforms from Dynasty to this album, and Kiss was known to do that, and I got no problem with that. I know Paul's changed up somewhat, but I did love the lavender top better than I did this, whatever, this black little fucking V top thing he was wearing. But get rid of the damn capes, for fuck's sake. I mean, come on, guys. Those are some of the coolest damn uniforms they probably would have ever had if it wasn't for them damn capes, man.
Well, they bought in hook, line, and sinker with the superhero image that Kiss had become because of them fucking comics, right? They made themselves the fucking joke that they became through the fucking late 70s, early 80s. That was their own goddamn fault.
Yeah, and I can imagine whose genius brain was behind that one. You know, that had to be Gene's fucking shit there, man. I can't believe that. Ace and Peter, they just went along, man. I don't even think they didn't give a fuck. I think they just done. At that point in time, I think they were just fuck it. You know, Peter wasn't that. I mean, they put him on fucking album.
And to Peter's credit, he didn't do no fucking cape. At least he had the big fur lion heads on his shoulders. At least looked cool.
Yeah. But anyway, just to throw that out there anyway. But number 10. All right, let me get my voice ready. Me. Talk to me. Get the hell out. Talk to me. Don't talk to me. God almighty, dude. Damn. You know, this
Let
song
me point out here, Lewis and everybody else. I am not the only one shitting on Ace, all right? So don't you come at me in the comments and say it's getting a little annoying with Rob crapping on Ace all the time.
Yeah, man. Look, this album here, I've got no love for Ace. I'm still starstruck by these damn songs, and it's been 40 years, maybe, or whatever, give or take. Yeah, longer, but it's not bad. The intro, and I will say this to take up for Ace, and I think he deserves it. Ace's vocals on this freaking album is not bad at all. Actually, he does a
No.
damn good job on his
Yeah.
vocals. It's just the shit that's coming out of his mouth. I mean, I just, these are lame ass, just sounds like, I don't know, man. It's just, Ace, the solo album. Where's the damn hard times, the freaking 2000 man, the Save Your Love, raw, hard rock and roll at, man. It's just don't exist for Ace on this album. And in my opinion, there's only one, two, three. There's only really three songs I think that rattles your bones on this album, man. And that's not good for a Kiss album. And I still take up with this album because I do like I'm about 50-50 on it. So, but anyway, Talk to Me, man, just the chorus is pure shit. I don't know what in the hell they were thinking about, man, when they were in the studio listening to the record on this thing, man, and saying, okay, let's put that out. And that goes for every damn one of them. I don't get it. I just don't get it, man. Did you not learn your lesson the year before with that freaking piece of shit y'all put out? That's what caused this. That's why y'all didn't tour on this album in America. That song folded y'all before y'all even made this freaking album, dude. I'm telling you, man.
We're not even on Dynasty, and you're going on an I Was Made for Loving You rant.
God
Priceless.
damn, the damage that damn song caused, dude. It's unrepairable, man. It truly is, man. God dang, dude.
Shit.
Yeah, man. Number 10, Talk to Me. There you go.
All right. My number 9, Mr. Freely, Two Sides of the Coin. I used to like this song much better than I do currently at this moment. I've never liked the verse, but I've always liked the chorus. But listening to this tonight, I don't know if it's my mood or what, but this was ultimate cheese to me. It seems like he hit, like Scott said on Dynasty, his sweet spot, right? Fuck the space shit and the drug shit, more or less, and just sing about rock, hard times. I know 2000 Man's got its drug reference in there and stuff, and Save Your Love. And then now, what the fuck is this? The topic, the Torpedo Girl and Two Sides of a Coin. He just lost himself on this album, and this just speaks to the point why certain people shouldn't be allowed to sing multiple songs on an album. Just because you can sing, I will debate that, but everybody's got their own, take on Ace's voice. Doesn't mean you should. There's a reason he didn't have a song until 76, 77, would shock me. When you are I'll be nice, an average to below average singer to begin with, you had better have a solid fucking song. And Torpedo Girl and Two Sides of the Coin are just not it. I do enjoy the chorus of Two Sides of the Coin, but I am not going to put a song on for 3 choruses and listen to the other 2.5 minutes of shit. I'm just not. So, number 9.
All right. Number 9 for me. Ding, 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 ding. We've hit two.
You have 3 straight Ace Frehley songs, and they ripped me.
Yeah, they're shit, man. I mean, I can't help it, dude. These songs have no frame of reference at all for me. Two sides of the coin to choose from. Now I will say I do like how this one starts. The intro's freaking cool. I'm the one that actually do kind of can get with the verses a little bit, but the chorus is pure shit. Except when he goes, choose one. At least we got a little bit of fucking angry freaking Ace for a second and a half, maybe. You know. I don't know, man. These Ace is just. There's no way in hell he would have put these out on this album. No way in hell, dude. Go get some covers or something, bro. You know, this right here ain't gonna fly, man. And they want to know why. You know, things went like they did, man. Well, damn. You know, you can't just because you're Kiss, man. You know, you're canceling tours on the last tour, bro. Really? And this is your big idea right here? I mean, like I said, man, I just don't understand, man. You know, I don't get it. Why this album wasn't Creatures, I don't know. That would have been the perfect recoil. 1980. Look at the albums that's coming out then. Ozzy Osbourne, Blizzard of Oz, Back in Black, dude. I mean, what? Motorhead, Ace of Spades. I mean, there's some heavy stuff coming out at 1980, bro. Just great albums, in my opinion. And this, you know, the ones that's just carried the flag the year before. Nah, just can't. No, can't do it, man. A few songs ain't going to save you. And especially if you don't release those songs as singles, it damn sure will save you. So, yeah.
You know, I hear nothing but people talking about how underrated this album is as, you know, the Kiss podcast, and then take a steaming pile on the Elder. I'm telling you what, the Elder is 100 times better than this fucking album, 10 out of fucking 10 times. It's got way heavier tracks to it. It's got more diversity to it. It's got better vocals on it from everybody involved, including Ace. This is the album that should be deemed the worst excuse for a Kiss sound, not the Elder, but it is what it is.
I think the production on the Elder's better, but I hold this one and the Elder about hand in hand.
Whoa.
I'm about 50 and 50 on both of these because the songs on here that I do love, it makes up for the shit that's on here. And the same way with the Elder too, man. The songs that I do love on there, it makes up for the shit, in my opinion, that I don't.
Yeah, but at least there's some metal on that album. There's no fucking metal on this album. The opening track, that's about it.
They would have been some metal on this album if the production would have been better. You know.
Yeah, but some of the keyboard
man, freaking back-to-back freaking albums. Nah, let's go with the same producer. Just done. I Was Made for Loving You. Let's do that again too, guys. Yeah, man. Sounds like a good idea.
Got 1 billion streams for I Was Made for Loving You. So some may say Vinnie Poncia was a genius.
Yeah. Yeah, he might have been, but it wasn't with Kiss. God damn.
All right. My number 8, a song I used to like much better. But again, boy, over the last few weeks, like I mentioned, and tonight, this album is really dropped for me. And so has this song, Naked City. I love what it's about. I love, obviously, I did a video on this channel of my own video to this song. It tells a great story. It gives you a great mental image. But
Mm.
It lacks any oomph. It never really climaxes anywhere. It's just kind of there. It's still a really good song, but it has dropped quite a few spots on my list for this album.
Wow. That's a shocker for me right there, man. But, hey, it is what it is, man. Yeah. All right. I got to get there. So, number 9 or 8 for me.
8.
11, 10.
Your the first 3 were all Ace Frehley. That's all
Yeah.
you can know.
Yeah. All right. Here we go with this one. A one that I liked it when I was 10. That's all I can say. And there's parts of this song. Now after we got Ace out of here, there's going to be things that I really like about these.
Damn it. I better hear Lewis carpet on your ass. I'm sick and tired of being the fall guy.
Well, I'm telling you, man, I just can't. I'm not gonna take up for him if he don't deserve it, man. I can't do it. That's the way it is, man. I ain't. These songs he's brought to the table just aren't worthy of Kiss's name, in my opinion, on this album. So, what makes the world go round? All right, now I don't know what the hell. I mean, with these drums or clapping, damn popping shit going on in the damn song, man. Yeah, we got. Sounds like you got people sitting around clapping, man. Damn. Not bad though. Dun, 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 dun. You know, I mean, got a little bit of jam in it, but it just the overall song, man, is just. I don't know, man. Gene and Paul claim they never got high, man. I'm starting to doubt that shit. Man, I don't know what the hell, I don't know how you couldn't have been high to see something like this coming, dude. It's just so evident, man. I don't understand.
I think without actually owning it, Paul told us what happened. He was a clubber, which is why he came up with "I Was Made for Loving You." He went to dance clubs to shake his ass and dance. He was one of those guys. And it's gonna have, even if you're not trying to, it's gonna fucking have somewhat of an influence on you if you're hearing nothing but dance music every fucking night you go out.
Damn. Yeah, well, that's that one's not grown over time. I'm not crazy about that one at all. That's 4. That's 4 that I'm really not crazy about at all. And I don't think I ever have been, except when I was 10. I didn't pay attention to the Ace songs that much when I was 10 years old. I didn't really, the Torpedo Girl definitely threw me for a loop. But that one I liked, believe it or not, when I was 10. Now I don't. I just, that's definitely.
There's nothing on this album that I would defend or be offended for anybody's negative take, put it that way. Even the songs I like on here, I won't even try to defend.
Oh, man. Okay.
All right. Number 7. Loved it when I was a kid. Really, really enjoyed it, throughout my early adulthood. Now it's just okay. I get why they hold it in such high regard, because it was a mega hit in Australia, and that's Shandy. I still think Paul does a beautiful job on it, but this is the ultimate cheesy, love sappy ballad that I just don't usually like, and it was always an exception to the rule because it was Paul's voice, but this would never go on a playlist now.
Okay. 11, 10. Number 7, right? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Shandy. Number
3.
7. Now, I, for some reason, took to this song a little better in past years, but this time around, it did not hit me like it did. I guess in past years, I do not like the sound of the guitars on this song.
I don't like the sound of the guitars on this entire fucking album.
Yeah, a lot of it I don't. You're right. That's what I've talked about thus far. I do not.
Even the solos on this album sound shitty. I mean, not that they're shitty solos. The tone of the guitar just sounds bad.
Yeah, man. I don't know what the hell to say, man. Shandy, not horrible, but damn close to it. I don't know, man. It's a tough one. I guess I'm looking more at, why the hell are you releasing this, dude? And I don't know what Paul's obsession is to try to break into a pop band. Let's be a pop band now. I don't understand that shit. Fuck the radio. That ain't what made you famous. That ain't what got you on top of the world, But Shandy, I don't know. I got to be in the mood. That's one of those songs, man. If I will definitely skip, boom, But it just didn't hit me right in this last listen, so it wound up number 7 for me.
Well, like you said, you have to be in the mood. That's the way I found out tonight. I have to be for this entire album because there's songs I held in high regard in the past, and tonight I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, I can't listen to this. And I have never had that happen to me with a Kiss album that I once loved. So, like I said, not feeling the best, not in the greatest mood, tired. Maybe that plays into it, or maybe I'm just like, okay, it's enough already. I don't know.
That's my 50 right there, dude. That I really don't care for at all. All right,
here's a little redemption for me. Number 6, You're All That I Want. This absolutely has a killer solo in it. And Paul's voice, especially after that solo, when he starts doing his ad-lib shit in there, is just badass. So this song starts my ascent to what I like or really like. I won't even say love on this album anymore, but now we're in the good territory.
Okay. Ding, 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 ding.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man. Hey, You're All That I Want. A song that used to be down below Ace or song, too. This used to fall at the bottom for me. This listen was totally different. It sounded good through the headphones. Gene's voice was spectacular. Singing. Gene's voice, their voices are awesome on this album. It's just the material. It really is. I think they're all singing absolutely superb, but the damn stuff that they're singing, it's subpar, to say the least. But You're All That I Want. The first time that I ever in my entire life ever gave this song any credibility, it actually sounded good.
Yeah.
On the headphones. The everything about it sounded good. So I don't love this song, but I can deal with this song now for the first time in history, whatever the hell you want to say. This is the first time with that song for me that I've ever said anything good about it. And like I said, guys, I've diagnosed these songs, man, literally. Even though I know them through and through, I've took a whole way of listening to them now, and I pay attention to everything that's going on. And this one rose to number 5, and on the way up, it just gets better for me. So there you go.
Number 6, you mean?
Number 6, yeah, number 6.
My number 5, you have hit on, and it has dropped a few spots for me. But I used to love it so much that I still have an affection for it. And that's what makes the world go round. Because, like Scott said, when I was 8, 9, 10 years old, I fucking loved this song.
Me too.
It's obviously anything but a hard rock song, but his vocals save him on this because they're just like Scott said. Every one of them, even Ace's crappy songs, even at least he's singing on this. I mean, it's just like Scott said. It's just the overall product. Sometimes a voice just can't save a song, no matter what. And What Makes the World Go Round is dropping on the list quickly, but it's still at number 5.
And to add insult to injury, like we've said before, and I know me for sure, lyrics really doesn't matter that much to me, but when you can't avoid them and they stand out to such an extent, there's no way in hell, because they're crystal clear damn near on this album. So there's, it's so damn freaking just, this is more polished than Dynasty dreamed about being, I think. It's clear. Everything is clear. So you can't avoid lyrics sometimes, man. There you go.
Yeah.
Number 5, a song that has rose a few spots for me, and it's not because of the lyrics this time, guys. It's because to me, this song really rocks to me. And Gene sings the shit out of it, dude. It's corny as hell, but the lyrics don't play a part in how I feel about this song. It's She's So European. And damn, man, I want to hold her tight all through the night. I must be dreaming. I mean, dude, yeah, this song never hit me this way before. I've always kind of liked it for the jam in it, man. They really rock it, in there, and Gene sings it well, very good. But it's just a Ace Frehley cheeseball, like just the lyrics, the song is about something, is a damn woman that's so European, but it doesn't faze me. It's not talk to me. It's not in my freaking face.
Right.
Like that. The jam makes up for it. And it's sung great, man. I think it rocks. So it's number 5.
Okay, number 4 is one I've always kind of liked, but it has risen. Easy as It Seems. And this is one of the few songs on here where the keyboard works. When it's that when it's just kind of sets like a mesmerizing feel to this song. I love Paul's vocals on this, and I absolutely love the solo on this. And of course, Paul Stanley with a breakdown. It's beautiful. So a good mid-tempo song for this album anyway. It wouldn't rate very high on many other Kiss albums, but on this one, number 4. Not to mention it's a pretty cool bass riff.
Thank you. I've never heard anybody say anything good about this song, I don't think, man.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard anybody say anything good about it. Ding, ding, ding. Number 4, Easy As It Seems, man.
A new record, that's 5.
Easy As It Seems. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, man, dude, I love it. I've been your lover for too many years. Oh, man, dude. The only thing that hurts this song for me is the synthesizer coming in. Yeah.
Really? I kind of liked it on this one.
If they would have had a lead or something come in right there, dude, this song would probably be number 1, 2, whatever. This could have been a rocking ass song, and for what it is to me. I've always liked this song. The synthesizer would be damned. It's a good enough song. It's sung great. They jammed the hell out of it. We're getting better as we go. Easy As It Seems, one I've always loved. The solo saves this song for me, man.
Yeah.
Thank God Ace does show up. It rocks, dude. They're on pace here, man, with something that. There you go, man. Number 4, Easy As It Seems. I think it's awesome. There you go.
Okay. Well, number 3 is going to send Scott through the roof.
Oh, shit.
And make. This has always been one of my favorite songs. Even when I was a kid, my mom loved this song when I would play it loud in my room. It is Ace Frehley's Talk to Me. Because this might be the single most I've ever heard Ace be a singer, and I'm talking post-Kiss as well. I'm not saying it's his best song. I'm saying it's the one where he's truly singing. I mean, he does there's even live performances around this era where he bangs it up. Yes, the chorus is cheesy. There is no he at the end of me, let alone two he's to talk to me, he. I get that, but it's a good groove. And I love how Ace delivers the verses in this. And it's a cool fucking solo. So
I'm not going to
number
say
3.
too much, man. You're right. Ace does sing good on this song. He does. And this used to be my favorite Ace song on here, but something about Two Sides took it this time. It's the chorus for me. I know exactly what it is. I know exactly what it is. I think it's just stretched out too much. And when the he, that just destroys it for me. So there you go, man. He just something like that. But he does sing good. All of them sing great on this album, man. It's like I said, it's just what they're singing. That's all it is for me at this point in time. So number 3 for me used to be number 1 forever and ever and ever and well, no, it was number 1 from 10 till about 30, maybe 35. I don't know, something like that. It stayed number 1 forever before another one took over, and it held that place until now. Is That You? That's how you rock out a fucking song. That's how you bring it on the beginning of a freaking album, man. Here we go. I'm putting this thing on and thinking, damn, okay, this is what I want to hear, man. And I hear a lot of people shitting on this song, dude, and I don't know why. Why? What is it about the song you don't like? It's rocking. It's coming out with freaking jam. Paul singing the shit out of it, man. I guess the breakdown is the only weak part in this song to me, where, she always gets the boy she like, whatever. Okay. The song's good enough to me that doesn't phase it that bad, but that's why it stayed number 1 in my book forever. But 2 songs has overtook it. But from Easy As It Seems up, I love. So I always loved Is That You? It has never changed ever. It's a jamming song. I would have loved to have heard a different production on these top 4 songs, man, to really bring that rawness out of it. But we got what we got. And number 3, Is That You? I love it.
Okay. Number 2 has been number 1, and number 1 has been number 2 off and on forever. Based on tonight's final brush up, it drops into number 2 because just in the mood I'm in, I was looking for something a little heavier. So number 2 this time is Tomorrow. An extremely well-written lyrical song. It's a good groove. It's a good everything. It's just, it was a little too soft edged for my mood tonight. And that's why doing this is always such a bitch, because and it's not, it goes beyond ranking songs. Say we're going to go on a road trip and I'll put a thumb drive together, like 100 and some songs, pop it in the car, and I'm having a good time. And then the next time I get in the car, I'm like, what the fuck? Skip. I'm no longer in the mood for that, so. And tonight was just one of those nights where the heavier stuff was sitting better with me. So my number 1 will come, but number 2 is still one of my favorite Paul songs. So Tomorrow.
Okay. Agreed. I mean, I like it too. I got to get there. All right. Number 2, a song that hit me about, I don't know, 15, 16 years ago, man. I don't really know how long. It's been a while, but this has been my number 1 until this last listen. That changed 1 and 2 or whatever. Number 1 was like 3 or 4. This one, true to form, I think it rocks the hell out of it from the start of it. The song is great. It's sung absolutely fantastic. It rocks all the way through, man. And it's one of my favorite songs by Gene Simmons, man. It's Naked City. Wow. I did not realize that when I was a kid. I don't know if I just didn't take time to listen to it as good, pay attention to it, but I never disliked this song, ever. But over the years, this song has really catapulted for me. I think it's a spectacular song. I think it rocks. I think it's perfect for Gene. I think he sings it absolutely flawless. They play it flawless. A perfect song on this album, in my opinion. Naked City, it rocks. Fucking rocks to me, man. Especially this last time. But even though it dropped, one more rocked harder that never has been number one. So, number two, Naked City.
And it is a great song, and the especially the musical vibe of this, I could see fitting on Love Gun. When you look at stuff like the stuff that he's got on there, Plaster Caster and stuff, I think that it is a great song, great enough for me to do my own music video for it. It just tonight just a little too mellow for me. So my number one is the baddest ass heaviest track on this album. Is That You? This is Paul ripping your fucking face off. The solo on this is fucking amazing. And I am one of the few people who loves that breakdown. It is one of the, what I've labeled perfect 10, singing with just the drums. On live, the back and forth between Paul's higher pitch falsetto and Gene's demon voice that he uses only on the live version. It is very cool. If you haven't seen it, look it up. The Dynasty Unmasked, I think it's the Unmasked era because Eric Carr's playing. Yep. And they play it faster even yet, so that breakdown becomes more intense and cool. Starting out with a scream as the music hits. I mean, it's just Paul personified. This is the only heavy song on the entire album. How the next 10 tracks came to be, I don't get it. And we've liked them and we've hated them, depending on which songs we're talking about. But nobody can disagree that the other 10 songs are not even. This song sounds like it shouldn't even be on this fucking album. That's how heavy it is compared to everything else. And it's always been my favorite song on this album. And that's, maybe got bumped once or twice for Tomorrow, but it's always going to be one or two. I just love the song.
Yeah, I love it too, man. I do too. It's always been up number one or number two. It's always been in one of those twos, but my number one, it hit me this time. I was actually repeating it, man. Freaking Tomorrow. Holy shit. I've always liked this song, but damn. The last couple of days, I have fell in love with this freaking song, bro. To me, there's 3 or 4 rocking ass songs on this freaking album, man, and that's one of them. I don't care what he's talking about. The music, the vibe, damn, man. He sings like hell on this damn song, man. And Is That You? Naked City, Gene sings his ass off. I won't go as far as say Easy As It Seems is a hard rocking song, but it's a damn good rock song.
Yeah.
But Shoot So European is a pretty hard rocking song to me, with the exception of the lyrics, what they're singing about. But I'm judging just the music here when I'm talking, hard rocking.
Yeah.
But Tomorrow, man, damn right. Yeah, man. Yeah, first time in history this has ever been number one for me. And like I said, these songs are getting transformed a lot through headphones. I've never done this before, listening to everything through headphones. And I'm listening to it other ways too, but I'm definitely listening headphones for sure.
This is the first time since we've been doing the Kiss albums that an album became very clear to me I have to be in the right mood for it. Normally Kiss is Kiss and I can listen to anything, but this one, if you ask me in 2 weeks when I'm feeling energetic and in a better mood and everything, maybe things are different, but this shook up for me more than it ever has before, with songs dropping and rising. So
hey, it did me too. It did me too, man. I mean, my main songs pretty much stayed up top, but from She's So European, which is fifth on down, shuffled up. Except for, yeah, Ace's songs, Torpedo Girls, I think's always been on bottom as You're All That I Want. Those two I never cared for some reason. You're All That I Want, I enjoyed this round. Don't ask me why. It sounded good. I don't know. Shandy dropped. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna go through all of it, but yeah, he's right. They did shuffle up quite a bit. My top songs shuffled a little bit, but they still pretty much stayed in the same area. But
And we set a new record with 5 matches.
Wow, 5 out of 11.
Yeah, it's almost half the album that we agreed on the placement of the tracks. That's bizarre.
And I'm still 50-50 on this album. I like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like 6 tracks. I can say I actually enjoy 6 tracks on this album.
Me too.
That's all. I can say that. So I'm still not in the complete negative. And like you said, this is not an album that you're going to put on when you're on the down and dump side of things or you're tired. This is an upbeat, let's go to the damn lake today type album, roll the windows down, jack it up, kind of a having a good time party type album right
Take
here.
It from me. If you're feeling a little under the weather and you're a little crabby, don't play this album.
It ain't gonna work for the antidote, is it, man? It ain't gonna make you feel bad. Just put on Ace and it'll jack you up, man.
All right. There we go. We got Unmasked. We got one Kiss album left, and it is Kiss Alive. There's no sense in keeping it a mystery if you've been keeping track. That is the one that we have to do, and that is going to be a treat for Scott.
Yes.
And it's going to be interesting for me because it has literally been decades, with the exception of the Rock and Roll Night version you hear on the radio all the time. I cannot remember the last time I've heard anything off of Alive. When I'm not exaggerating, I'm going to have to put myself probably in my teens since I've listened to anything off this album. And I listened to the shit out of it when I was a kid, but live albums isn't where I go. I always listen to my music on the go, jamming in a car usually, and live albums just usually don't have that production to sound good in a stereo. So that's why I've never taken live albums on playlists and stuff. So this is going to be interesting for me.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting for me, man, because I've not listened to it front to back, and I couldn't tell you when. And a lot of these songs I haven't heard in years. So this is going to be very tough for me. This is a live one.
Honestly, right now, I probably can't even list every track on it. That's how long it's been.
It's very well, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. That's all I can say. I can't really. This is going to be a hard listen. It's going to be a tough one for me. So there you go, man. Hey, remember,
I still say
they stink. After this, Lewis. I'm not picking on Ace. He just sucked on this album, right?
All right. Until next time, thanks for watching.